Hello Flight Simmers, welcome to the second episode of our Beginner's Guide to the Airbus A320 series. My name is Marty and I'll be your guide for today. On the last episode, we went through cockpit preparation and today we'll be talking about the MCDU as simply as possible. Stay tuned. We are now inside the cockpit and the aircraft is already prepped as we did on the previous video. This time, we'll be taking a look at the MCDU, or the Multifunction Control Display Unit. Now there are two MCDUs, one for the pilot and the other for the co-pilot. The MCDU is basically the heart of your aircraft. It is essentially the interface to the flight computer that allows you, the pilot, to program your flight, including routes, your flight performances, and many other important parameters. Let's run through all the important steps in using the MCDU so you can fly your A320 properly in the sim. Let's get started. First impression, the MCDU looks too complicated, but it's actually no different from your laptop. These are your keys. This is the screen, these are the page keys, these are the slew keys, and these are the brightness keys. Now, first thing we gotta do is go to the init page, or the initialization page. For this flight, we're flying from Frankfurt to Hamburg, so what we need to do first is input the ICAO code for the airport of origin, or the airport we're currently in, which is Frankfurt Airport, EDDF, Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot, / the ICAO code for the airport we're flying to, our destination, which is Hamburg Airport, EDDH, Echo Delta Delta Hotel. We can actually find the ICAO codes on, guess what? Wikipedia. That's right. Now, as we are typing, the texts went here. This is the scratch pad. You can type anything here. Heck, you can type anything you want, basically. Anything you typed here can be entered on any blank space on the screen by pressing any of these buttons right here. In this case, we want to put what we just typed into this entry right here. So we just press this button. Easy. EDDF, EDDH, Frankfurt, Hamburg, our point of origin, and our destination. Now, the aircraft's computer knows where we're flying. Now, let's key in our alternate route, which for this flight will be Hanover, Echo Delta Delta Victor. There. You know, this is just an alternate route. In case of an emergency, whatever, we can land there instead. Next, we go to the cost index. The cost index is basically the cost of time divided by the cost of fuel. You know, things in real life that would mean money from the company. The cost index basically tells the aircraft how fuel efficient the flight should be. Something like that. In this case, I just give it a value of 40. Some people give it 30, some people give it a 50, whatever. It really differs from simmer to simmer. In real life, it depends from company to company, from airline to airline. Next, we go down to the cruise altitude. Today, we'll be cruising at an altitude of 26,000 feet. So, we type in 26,000, and then we put it here. The temperature that's automatically displayed here is the current temperature at 26,000 feet. You can add a flight number if you want, but in my case, I usually just leave it blank. Now we go to the second init page. We can do that by pressing the right arrow key. Now, don't be baffled by everything you see here. As I mentioned, this is going to be a very simplified tutorial. All we gotta do here is check if the sim has correctly placed the right values here. This is the zero fuel weight, the center of gravity, and the block fuel. Zero fuel weight, self-explanatory, the weight of aircraft with no fuel. Center of gravity, you can find this in a weight and balance page upon loading your flight in the simulator. Block fuel, this is the weight of fuel you have on board. It can be found in your systems display. If ever there are incorrect values, you can just type in a value in your scratch pad and replace whatever is written here. Now, moving on to the next, we go to the perf page, or the performance page. In here, we'll find the takeoff speeds and a few others. Now, to help me determine my takeoff speeds, I found this rather helpful V-speeds calculator, which I'll be linking in the description box below. First, you put in your aircraft type, Airbus A320neo, type in your aircraft's gross weight, 69,466 kilograms. This can be found in the system's display. Type in the center of gravity. Again, this can be found in the weight and balance page of the sim before you start your flight. 16.44. Flaps, we're taking off with flaps 1, although we can take off with flaps 2 or flaps 3 depending on the length of the runway, but in this case, Frankfurt runway is quite long, so we just have to use flaps 1. No anti-ice and with air conditioning. Next, we're gonna type in our airport, EDDF, and select the runway, 25 center. And the system will automatically show some information right here. Next, we select the QNH. I prefer it in inches of mercury, which for today's weather is 29.92. Temperature today is 14 degrees and the wind is coming from 271 at 3 knots. Hit calculate and voila! It shows your V-speeds and everything else up here. All we gotta do now is basically fill in the blanks in your MCDU by copying what's written from this website. For all of these here, we will be discussing them in detail on the next episode. So watch out for it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and be notified of our latest uploads every single day. Now moving on to the next, we go to the flight plan page. In here, you'll find all the waypoints that your autopilot will be flying throughout the entire flight from origin to destination. If you ask me, this is my favorite part. Helping me plan my route is an excellent website that I'll be linking down in the description box below. This website gives me all the waypoints I need, and all I gotta do is just type them in one by one. First, we click on our airport and select our runway for takeoff, which is runway 25 center. After that, we select a SID, or Standard Instrument Departure. In this case, I'd select the Maroon 6 Foxtrot SID. Hit Insert, and now we have waypoints immediately after the takeoff. If you go up here to the nav display, select plan and zoom out a little bit, we can see the route that our aircraft will be following immediately after takeoff. Next, we need to input all the other waypoints. After Maroon is, that's right, Uvano. So I type it in here and then press on Maroon so that Uvano will be inserted after Maroon. There you go. After Uvano is, that's right, Natsu. Now we have to be very careful because sometimes there are more than one waypoint with the same name, and the other waypoints can be on the other side of the planet. Here we are asked to pick which Natsu we'll be using. So it is very important to take note of their grid coordinates. In this case, we pick the first one. Hit Insert, and there it is. After Natsu is Tolgi. Now, if ever you're curious why these waypoints are named like this, I have the slightest idea. If you know, can you tell us why in the comment section below? Next waypoint is DLE, which again is one of two DLE named waypoints on planet Earth. In this case, we select the second one, 52 degrees north, and then hit Insert. DLE is the last waypoint before we reach Hamburg. So what we gotta do now is select Hamburg, EDDH, and choose a runway for landing. In this case, it's gonna be ILS runway 23. Next, we select a STAR, or Standard Terminal Arrival, much like we selected a SID for departure. In this case, I choose the Nolgen route. I guess this is Nolgen, I'm not sure. And then hit Insert. Press on Return, and now we're back to the main flight plan page. If we go up to our instrument panel, we can see the whole flight plan on the nav display. If we scroll down the flight plan page to the arrival airport, we can see our approach route on the nav display. Look at how the computer has perfectly laid the downwind leg, the base leg, and the approach leg on what will be our landing on Hamburg. And there you go. Your MCDU is set, and you may now proceed with the flight. On the next episode, we'll be going through pushback, engine start, taxi, and takeoff. This has been Marty, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.